My name is Moser Menezes, and on behalf of our co-authors, Yui Feng and myself, I'm here to give you a quick introduction on the paper Integrated Production and Renewable Energy Generation in the Presence of Hydrogen Energy Storage. This paper was published in Production and Operation Management Journal. If you are interested in sustainable operations and clean energy, then you are probably interested to learning more about a sustainable clean energy operation of a manufacturing facility. We start by introducing a renewable source of energy feeding a manufacturing facility that produces products. The renewable source could be one among many. For example, it could be wind energy, solar energy, hydro energy, tidal energy, or geothermal energy. We use wind energy in our discussion, but wind can be considered just as a placeholder for any of these different types of energy. So, a wind farm feeds the manufacturing plant with energy, and the plant produces the products. The products are stored in a warehouse and are sold as demand arrives. Note that demand is uncertain, and an inventory of products is needed to protect the system against lost sales. Moreover, our renewable source is irregular. Wind may be strong for a few hours and then come to a halt. Or in the case of solar energy, days becomes night, or even a sunny day becomes cloudy. You got the point, which is that we cannot always count that the renewable source will be available uninterruptedly throughout the time. These two sources of uncertainty, namely demand for products and energy generation, create a complex system that needs to be managed to match supply with demand. Since demand is uncertain, and we may have wind availability at times when demand is low, or high demand when the wind is not enough, we introduce an energy storage system. We illustrate the storage system using hydrogen. H2. Hydrogen is produced using wind energy and is stored for posterior use when wind power is insufficient. The hydrogen production process is a clean process since it uses wind energy. When necessary, we can burn that hydrogen to obtain electricity to feed the manufacturing plant. The burning process produces energy and water. Finally, it could happen that there is no wind and the inventory of hydrogen is depleted. In that case, the manufacturing plant is starving of energy. So we may use the grid to complement the system's need for energy. This way, we guarantee a sustainable operation when the use of clean energy is maximized. And that includes the possibility of not using the grid energy at all. The question is, how to operate such complex system? The answer lies on the structural properties of the objectives. Those structural properties allow us to obtain insights for optimal policies. Depending on the levels of the inventories of the product and hydrogen, we may use any available wind to produce either the product or hydrogen, or even both in a particular proportion, and the identification of that proportion is straightforward using our analysis. Our model clearly characterizes the modus operandi of such a system and allows decision and policymakers to strategically plan the use of renewable energy. It provides a complete theoretical analysis for an energy-efficient system using hydrogen or other renewables.